Now, today is Women's Day at the World Snooker Championships in Sheffield, and it's a chance to showcase the talents of some of the best female players in the world, including one from here in Yorkshire. Here's Mark Ansell.
Yes, welcome to the Winter Gardens, and as you can see, the snooker world has taken over the Steel City, and the quarterfinals are taking place just next door at the Crucible Theatre. One thing you won't have failed to notice, though, is the fact that it's a completely male-dominated sport. Everyone who's ever played at the Crucible, at the World Championships, has been a man, but one person who's trying to change that is Rebecca Kennett from Keighley. Rebecca, you're joining the World Snooker Tour next season. You're going to be competing against the men. How big a move is that for you and for the sport?
Well, it's huge for me because I've just come from being a part-time player competing on the World Women's Tour. To have now had this opportunity to play on the professional tour is just going to be amazing for me. It's going to bring my game on loads, and I'm hoping to learn loads when I do it. Why
do you think it is such a male-dominated sport, to the extent where all the people playing next door this year and every year has been a bloke?
Just because that's all we see on TV, isn't it? So if we only ever see men on TV, we're only going to think it's a male tour. Even when you ask people here now, they all think it's a male tour and the women's tour separate, but the women's tour is an amateur tour and this is the pro tour. So once more of us infiltrate onto that tour, people will start to see that it's a mixed tour and we can compete with them.
And you run a snooker shop in Keighley, but you're actually going to be giving that up for the time being, just to commit yourself fully, full-time, as a professional snooker player.
Yeah, so I wanted to compete well on the women's tour, so I got my own table and I run it as a shop because there's not many shops about, so that's been really successful. But now I've got this opportunity to play on the professional tour. I have to commit to it full time, so yeah, I'm going to get an employee in to run the shop, so then I can play full time and hopefully compete on the pro tour.
Okay, Rebecca, best of luck. Thanks very much indeed. So remember the name, Rebecca Kennett from Keighley. She could be one of the first women to play at the World Snooker Championships at the Crucible in Sheffield next season.